Hello friends, this is Brahma. Today we'll see one of the important topic for banking, that is coded inequalities, which is of 3 to 5 marks. On an average it is 3 to 5 marks is the weightage. So here in this topic, what is the question pattern? Question format is some statements will be given. Statement 1, 2, 3, followed by some conclusions will be given. So we need to identify which conclusion follows the given statement. In this, we need to identify which conclusion follows the given statements. If there are only two conclusions, options will be standard. And what are those standard options? The option A, only conclusion 1 follows but 2 not follows. Nothing but only conclusion 1 alone follows. Option B, only conclusion 2 follows but 1 not follows. Option C, either conclusion 1 or 2 follows. And option D, neither conclusion 1 nor 2 follows. And option E, both conclusions 1 and 2 follow. Two conclusions, sir, sorry, more than two conclusions. Then according to our answer, one option will be there and the remaining rest options. So options are like only conclusion 1 follow, or only conclusion 2 follow, only conclusion 3 follow, 1 and either 2 or 3 follow, all follow, none follow, likewise. Yeah, generally in case of statement and conclusion type questions, generally in case of statement and conclusion type questions, we need to process all the given statements combinedly on a common platform, and from that resultant we need to verify each and every conclusion individually. Okay, so then how to say whether the given conclusion follows or not follows? Suppose after combining all the given statements, we cannot give guarantee we'll get only one possibility. We may get n number of possibilities. Suppose we got 100 possibilities. So how to say whether the given conclusion follows or not follows means, out of 100, if a conclusion follows all 100 possibilities, out of 100, all 100 possibilities, then only we have to say it is follows. Sir, at least one conclusion fail, at least one possibility fail, then conclusion will be fail. 99 follows, okay, then what about the remaining one? At least one fail, total fail. All follow, then all possibilities are okay, then conclusion follows. Right? This is the way to decide whether the given conclusion follows or not follows. So now let us enter into our topic. What is the topic? Coded inequalities. First we'll see only inequalities. Later we'll move on to the coded type. So basic inequalities are less than, greater than, and equal to. And there are three more derived inequalities are there, derived from these three basic inequalities. What are those three? Greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, and not equal to. Not equal to, we can also take it as, we can also consider that not equal to as either greater than or less than. We can also treat it as either greater than or less than. So if we take any quantity or any parameter, it may be either greater or it may be either smaller, but it is not equal. Nothing but not equal to. So not equal to is exactly same as either greater than or less than. And here we need to remember one small point here, already known point only. What is that one? Is but that is a greater than b is exactly same as b less than a. So both are actually equal. Already known point, but so just remember this point. Okay. Here we'll see a small example. Suppose there is a statement that is a greater than b. There is one more statement that is b greater than c. These are the two statements. Now, can you tell me what is the relation between a and c? According to our process, we need to process all the given statements combinedly on a common platform. So yeah, we can combine these two statements because there is a common element, that is B. A is greater than B from the first statement, and in continuation from B to C it is B is also greater than C. Now we can tell the relation between A and C. For that one, A is greater than B, B is already greater than C, so now A will be greater than C. A will be compulsory greater than C. So what is the combination of greater than and greater than? That is greater than only. If we combine greater than with greater than, we'll get only greater than. In the same way, we should know every combination. We should know every combination, every operator when it is combined with other operator, what is the result? So let's see all the combinations first. So first we'll see combination with greater than. Combination with greater than. Yeah. So already we have seen just now. Greater than, when it is combined with greater than, result will be greater than. Greater than when combined with greater than, result is greater than. So next we'll see greater than with equal to. Greater than it with equal to. So remember one point here in this topic, inequalities equal to acts like a open pipe in both ends. This one is equal to acts like a open pipe in both ends. What is the property of open pipe in both ends? Whatever may be the input, simply it will send as it is output, and it will not modify the input. It will not modify the input. So for this equal to, we are giving which input greater than, simply it will send a greater than as the output. Next, greater than when it is combined with greater than or equal to. See here what is the common part? There is only greater than is common, equal to is not there in one inequality. And as we mentioned earlier, equality is having no effect on the equation. Simply only greater than will comes out. So next, greater than when combined with less than. Okay, so A greater than B, but B is less than C. Now tell me, what is the relation between A and C? What is the relation between A and C? So let's see with an example with the numericals. Suppose I'm considering A as 50, B as 30. So is 50 greater than 30 or not? Yes, 50 is greater than 30. Let us predict some values for C in comparison with B. So 30, is it less than 40? Yes. 30, is it less than 50? Yes. 30, is it less than 60? Yes. Okay. Now keeping aside B, I will compare A and C. We'll compare A and C. Yeah. Now tell me, when C is 40, what is the relation between A and C? A is greater than C. Okay. When C is 50, A is equal to C. Okay. And C is 60, A is less than C. And here A greater than C is possible, A equal to C is possible, and A less than C is also possible. So here there are three relations existing. All the three relations are existing. So instead of taking all the three combinations, simply we are saying no combination. Yes, no combination. No combination doesn't mean we cannot combine. We can combine. If required, we can combine. But if you want to take the relation, you have to consider all the three relations: greater than, less than, and equal to. Right. So from here, remember one point: whenever there is an opposite polarity, simply whenever there is an opposite polarity, so we need to consider all the three relations. Otherwise, we can simply say no combination. Yes. Yeah. Now tell me, greater than with less than or equal to. Sir, what about equal to? Sir, equal to is having no effect. Simply there is a less than, greater than. Opposite polarity is there or not there? Yes, there is an opposite polarity. Simply it is also no combination. So greater than with not equal to. So already I told one point. Instead of taking not equal to as it is, If we take either greater than or less than, if we take either greater than or less than, it will be somewhat better in taking correlations. What is that one? Sir, there is a greater than. Yeah, in this we have a less than. Opposite polarity, simply no combination. No combination, right? Okay. Let us move on to another combination. Yeah, already told point only. NC means no combination. If there is any opposite polarity like greater than, less than, we cannot combine those inequalities. In place of NC, if we want to take the relation, we need to consider all the three basic relations, that is greater than, less than, and equal to. So now combination with less than. So from here onwards, you also can tell the results. Yeah, less than with less than, it is only less than. Less than with less than or equal to. So equal to will not affect. Simply what is the common part? Only less than. Less than with equal to. So simply it will send input as it is output. That is also less than. So less than with greater than, opposite polarity, no combination. Less than with greater than or equal to, there is an opposite polarity, no combination. Less than with not equal to, nothing but either greater than or less than. Again there is an opposite polarity, that is also no combination. Right. Now greater than or equal to. So greater than or equal to with the greater than. So already we have seen in greater than table, that is resultant is only greater than. Greater than or equal to and greater than or equal to. So it is only greater than. No sir. Sir already mentioned greater than, sorry, equal to is having no effect. Equal to is having no effect, but it is there in both the inequalities, sir. So we have to check it. Greater than or equal to and greater than or equal to, result will be greater than or equal to. Greater than or equal to with equal to. So for this equal to, what is the input? Greater than or equal to. Simply that will be the output. It is also greater than or equal to. Greater than or equal to with less than. Opposite polarity, no combination. Greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. Sir, equal to is there commonly. So equal to is of second priority. Primary it is opposite polarity. There is an opposite polarity, no combination. Greater than or equal to, not equal to. Not equal to nothing but either greater than or less than. So there is a greater than. In this we have a less than. So no combination. Let us move on to another combination with less than or equal to. Less than or equal to with less than. Common part only less than. Less than or equal to, less than or equal to. If the operator is same, no need to think anything. Simply the same operator will be the output. Less than or equal to with equal to, input will be the output. Less than or equal to. Less than or equal to, greater than, opposite polarity, no combination. Less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, opposite polarity, no combination. In this also there is an opposite polarity, no combination. Let us move on to one more table. So you can pause the video and you can write the notes. Maintain notes, handy notes. Combination with equal to. So equal to with greater than, result will be greater than. Equal to with less than, less than. With equal to, equal to. Less than or equal to, less than or equal to. Greater than or equal to, less than with less than. Less than or equal to, less than or equal to. So what about not equal to? Yes, equal to and not equal to. Is it opposite polarity? No. Equal to and not equal to is not opposite polarity. There is only one opposite polarity combination, that is greater than and less than is the opposite polarity. Only opposite polarity is greater than and less than. But equal to and not equal to is not the opposite polarity. Just see, in place of that not equal to, if we consider greater than or less than, equal to with greater than, it will be greater than. Equal to with less than is also less than. Again it is same, greater than or less than, nothing but not equal to. So for this equal to, even if you give not equal to input also, it will send as it is not equal to output. Means equal to is a friend of all, because there is no combination in the result. Equal to is a friend of all. He can combine with anyone. He can combine with anyone, but he is having no opinion. He is having no own opinion. Whatever his friend is saying, it is okay for me. Whatever his friend is saying, it is okay for me. Yeah, combinations are over. No, one more combination is there. What is that one? Yes, not equal to. Generally, there will he's not giving any questions based on not equal to, but in future we can expect not equal to based questions also. But you are clear now with not equal to. What is the not equal to concept? Either greater than or less than. Now tell me the results. Not equal to with greater than. There is a less than opposite polarity, no combination. With greater than or equal to opposite polarity, no combination. Less than, no combination. Less than or equal to, no combination. Equal to, no combination. No, no. So equal to, for this equal to, this is the input and that will be the output. So now tell me not equal to with not equal to. So it is also not equal to na. Sir, you told already same operator that will be the output. It is not the actual operator. So actual operator is greater than or less than. Here also it is greater than or less than. Sir, in this we have a greater than, but in this we have a less than opposite polarity. No, sir, here I will consider less than, but here there is a greater than. So in both the cases it is no combination. Overall it is no combination. So not equal to is not equal to. It will be no combination. If you want, I'll give with numbers also. I'll show with the numbers also. See, A is not equal to B, B is not equal to C. Then A to C relation will be not equal to no. No. 30 is not equal to 40. 30 is not equal to 40. Correct or not? Yes. Now see these two. B to C. It can be 20 because 40 is not equal to 20. It can be 30 also because 40 is not equal to 30. Or it can be 50 also because 40 is not equal to 50. Now keeping aside B, compare A and C. In case of C 20, A is greater than C. In case of C is 30, A is equal to C. In case of C is 50, A is less than C. So here also we are getting all the three relations. So no combination means we need to consider all the three relations. Remember that point. So for our comfortability, we are simply telling it is no combination, but actually it is. We need to consider all the three relations. There are three relations possible. Remember that point. Yeah. Now we are ready with all the combinations. Let's see an example. Example 1. There is a statement P greater than or equal to Q equal to R greater than or equal to S less than T less than or equal to U less than or equal to V. Right. Q to S. He is asking first combination, first conclusion relation between Q and S. So here is the Q and here is the S. Between Q and S, what are the inequalities we have between Q and S? Equal to with the greater than or equal to. So we already have the table equal to with greater than or equal to. What is the combination? So the other than equal to, that will be the output. So greater than or equal to. In this greater than or equal to, so we have equal to. That's why it is follows, right? No, that is what we told in the first page, first slide. What is that one? Maybe any number of possibilities, but all possibilities are okay. Then only we have to say conclusion follows. At least one fail, total fail. So here between Q and S, actually the relation is Q is greater than or equal to S, means Q greater than S is possible and Q equal to S is also possible. If a conclusion follows both these two, then only we have to say it is follows. But here we have only one. So it is 50% true, not 100%. So generally we will consider 100% answers only as perfect answers. It is 50% true, but not 100%. That's why it is not follows. Right. Next, between relation between Q and U. Relation between Q and U. Here is Q and here is U. Between Q and U, yeah, directly we can tell the answer for this question. How? Here there is a greater than, here there is a less than. There is an opposite polarity. So simply not follows. Reason is no combination. Not follows because of no combination. Okay, right. Yeah, for the same statements, he has given another conclusion set. For the same statements, another conclusion set. V to S. S is here, V is here. Between them, is there any opposite polarity? It is better to observe first that point. Is there any opposite polarity? No. Sir, if there is an opposite polarity, directly we can say it is not follows because of no combination. So there is no opposite polarity, then we have to start our procedure. So less than when combined with less than or equal to, result will be only less than. And that less than when combined with less than or equal to, result will be only less than. Overall relation between S and V is S is less than V. So it is not S is less than V, that's why it is not follows, right? No. This point also we mentioned earlier. S less than V is exactly same as V greater than S. So it is V greater than S follows because both are same. Next, second. Second is S to P relation. So P is here, S is here. Between them, is there any opposite polarity? No, there is no opposite polarity. So now we can start the procedure. Greater than or equal to with equal to. So it is greater than or equal to. And that greater than or equal to with greater than or equal to. So will be the greater than or equal to. So overall relation between P and S is P greater than or equal to S. So between greater than or equal to, so there is a greater than, that's why it follows a no. Out of all the possibilities, it should satisfy all the possibilities, but it is satisfying only one possibility out of two. That's why it is not follows. It is true, but 50%, not 100%. So here the conclusion set is R greater than or equal to V and P equal to R. So where is R? Here it is. Where is V? Here. So between R and V, is there any opposite polarity? Yes, there is an opposite polarity. Simply not follows. Whatever may be the relation here, it is not follows because of no combination. Next, between P and R. So P is here, P is here, R is here. Between P and R, is there any opposite polarity? No. So we can combine. So what is the combination of greater than or equal to with equal to? So relation must be greater than or equal to, but here only equal to is given. There is no greater than. That's why it is also not follows. So here answer is both conclusions fail. Means neither conclusion 1 nor 2. Neither conclusion 1 nor 2. Yeah, there is one more question. Fourth question. T to V. T to V. Where is T? This is T. Where is V? This one. Between T and V, is there any opposite polarity? No, there is no opposite polarity. Then start procedure. Less than or equal to when combined with less than or equal to, what is the result? The same, less than or equal to. So now coming to the first conclusion, T less than or equal to V. First conclusion, T is equal to V. So there is no less than, there is only equal to, that's why it is not follows. And the second conclusion is also between T and V only, but V to T. T is less than or equal to V, nothing but V must be greater than or equal to T. But here there is only greater than, it is also not follows. So finally answer is neither conclusion 1 nor 2 no. Before confirming that answer as neither conclusion 1 nor 2, we have to do one more thing here. What is the thing? Observe the parameters, observe the elements. If you observe the elements in both the conclusions, the same elements are there, V and T, V and T, V and T, V and T. So individually fail, but if we try together, so here the relation is a V, here is V and here is T. V to T, what is the relation? Greater than. Here V to T, what is the relation? Equal to. So overall, what is the relation? V is greater than or equal to T. Is it not the required relation? Yes, it is the same. Required relation is V is greater than or equal to T. Actually, individually, they both are failed, but together they are giving the required result. Means it is doing 50% work and it is also doing 50% work, but together they are doing 100% work. So generally, two possibilities with the 50% probability, two possibilities with the 50% probability, we can consider them. We'll consider them under either or case. Either or case. So either this will be true or it will be true. We cannot say exactly from the given statements. So either conclusion 1 or 2 is the right answer. And we can also call them as a complementary pairs. Complementary pairs. So simply remember these points. Complementary pairs, nothing but either or case. So conditions. So where we have to check these conditions in conclusions. In conclusions, first condition is same pair of elements must be there. Same pair of elements must be there. Suppose there are three conclusions. Suppose there are three conclusions with the AB, AC, and BA. So these two can be complementary pairs according to this point. Same pair of elements must be there. They may be in the same order or may not be in the same order because we can place them in order. Because we can place them in an order. Nothing but A greater than B, nothing but B less than A. Right. In that way, we can place them in an order. Same pair of elements must be there. One point. Second point. Both the conclusion must be fail individually. So this should be fail individually and it should be fail individually. So because why? Because if one can do 100% work, he don't need to take the help from the other person. But he cannot do individually. He also cannot do individually. Then they will try together. So that's why both the conclusion must be fail individually. Next, together should give the required result. Together should give required result. Sir, conclusion 1 fails, conclusion 2 also fail. Sir, together also fail, then what is the use? We need 100% result, 100% answer. But they are unable to get the answer even after combining also, even together also. That's why. So directly in this case, we'll tell the answer as neither one nor two. So together should give the required result. Together must give the required result. So these are the three conditions. Simply remember those points. For every question, after checking individual conclusions, verify these 3 points. Verify these 3 points. Right. Example 2. But here the statement, it is not a single statement. In the example 1, there is a single statement, but it is not a single statement. Is it possible to form a single statement? How to know, sir? Start from any point. Common elements must be there. A to B, okay. B to C, yeah. C to D, D to E, E to F, F to G, G to H. Right? We can combine all the given statements. But sir, they are not in the order. We can place them in an order, no problem. Right? What is the single statement here? A to B, B less than A, nothing but. So B less than A, nothing but A greater than B. From B onwards, less than or equal to C. C onwards, equal to D. D onwards, E is greater than D, nothing but D is less than E. E is greater than or equal to F. F is also greater than or equal to G. G is equal to H. Finally, this is a single statement after combining all the given statements. So from this resultant, we need to verify the conclusions. Okay, first conclusion. B to E. Where is B? Is here. E is here. Between B and E, is there any opposite polarity? No, there is no opposite polarity. So in the previous example, if there is no opposite polarity, we have started procedure. What is the result of these two? And with that result, compare with this one. Result compare with another. Result compare with another. So it is a time-taking process. To avoid this time-taking procedure, simply we'll take one point here. What is that one? See. Suppose A is here and greater than equal to greater than or equal to B. Okay. What is the relation between A and B? Yeah, many of you told directly the right answer. What is that one? Greater than. Sir, how, sir? If you want, you can verify. Greater than with greater than or equal to? Only greater than. That greater than with equal to? Only greater than. That greater than with greater than or equal to? Greater than. Greater than with greater than, greater than. So finally also we'll get only greater than. A to B it is greater than. So instead of doing all this procedure, okay, we'll do one more thing here. So, okay, you are telling in this case it is greater than, sir. Okay. Now tell me what is the relation between A and B? Yeah, now it is also greater than only. Now what is the relation? Greater than. Now what is the relation? Greater than. But now what is the relation? Sorry, in this case greater than or equal to. But here it is only greater than. So simply we can say one point here. What is that is? Between the given elements, there may be any number of inequalities are may be there. If all the inequalities are of same polarity, if there is an opposite polarity, already we have seen that is NC, no combination. If all the polarities are same with at least one greater than, result will be greater than. In the same way, in the reverse manner, suppose it is A less than or equal to less than or equal less than or equal less than equal to less than or equal to B. Between the elements, if all the inequalities are of same polarity with at least one less than, result will be less than. Okay, remember these 2 points. If the inequalities are opposite polarity, no combination. If the inequalities are same polarity with at least one greater than, result will be greater than. If there is no greater than, then it will be greater than or equal to. Between the elements, if the inequalities are same polarity with at least one less than, result will be less than. If there is no less than, result will be less than or equal to. Okay, right. At least one less than, total result will be less than. At least one greater than, total result will be greater than. If there is an opposite polarity, no combination. Yeah. Now between B and E, B is here, E is here. Between them, there is an opposite. There is no opposite polarity. Same polarity with at least one less than. Result must be less than. Given less than follows. Next, between H and E, E is here, H is here. Between E and H, is there any opposite polarity? No. Same polarity with at least one greater than. Result must be greater than, but there is no greater than. That's why greater than or equal to. So E is greater than or equal to H. Nothing but H is less than or equal to A. It is also follows.